Welcome once again all men, women and children and all infants worldwide, especially all the children and infants who shall inherit the lands worldwide and be sovereigns of the lands, taking on the molestation. Today's vlog we're going to be discussing contract law and the violations and breaches. This is a very important, fundamental vlog, had to be made. So, in case you're not aware, verbal agreement is a form of contract law. Be aware, you go into contract with or without consent as soon as the contract is given. Be advised of this, all men, women and children. Study the law, study contract law. That was a very important point I had to raise. That you go into contract with or without consent. This is how the unlawful illegal operation is occurring worldwide in the paedophile protection racket worldwide. And as you're aware, Jimmy Savile, Lord Janner, Rolf Harris and the ex-Prime Minister of England, Ted Heath, all paedophiles, and also the children's football coach Barry Bennell, all given high-end police protection for very many centuries, and very many other demonic names can be mentioned, who have been given police protections, who are known to be demonic religious paedophiles and Freemasons and devil worshippers belonging to the government secretly. Be aware of this, all men, women and children and all infants worldwide. So, verbal agreement is a form of contract law. It's the highest form of contract, verbal agreement. Be aware of this. So, I'll give you an example right now. I'll explain the matter right now. If you're aware, so as soon as I grab a judge in the court and I advise him, your molester, your paedophile protector, Jimmy Savile and Lord Janner and Rolf Harris and even your ex-Prime Minister of England, Ted Heath, all given police protection by corrupt judges like you, your molester, your paedophile protector, and you're a Freemason and a devil worshipper and you belong to a secret demonic cult. So as you're aware, my contract has been given, and now this molester, he will not be able to respond to this contract, whether it's written or whether it's verbal contract. Be aware of this, verbal contract is the highest form of contract. So now when this molester does not listen to my contract, when I inform him your government is a thief, and you're part of a theft by deception racket worldwide and an international paedophile protection racket worldwide, your demonic administrator sitting up there with your wig on your head, with your sheep's wig on your head, you molester, claiming people to be lost sheep, you molester. Be aware of this. This is what these judges are claiming. This is why they wear a sheep's wig on their head, the molesters. They claim you to be lost sheep, these molesting paedophile protectors. So now I'm going to explain also the breaches of contract law. So once this molester fails to recognize the verbal agreement I've given or anybody else has given, in accordance with their rights, in accordance with the traditions, principles and customs of the common law, they'll fail to recognize this. As you're aware, they could even try to kill you in the process as you're speaking the truth. So now, you'll have to sue this molester for violation of contract law, breach of verbal agreement, and also a fundamental breach of contract law. You can type these in on the internet, fundamental breach of contract law. Also breach of verbal agreement. So it will be a violation of contract law, breach of verbal agreement, fundamental breach, and then a breach of contract law. Be aware of this, ladies and gentlemen. And then the molesters will have to cover it up immediately, especially once you sue them for a fundamental breach of contract law. Be Be aware, when a law is violated, it must contain a breach. I've shouted at so many breaches, lawfully, in all these molesting courts. Now it's time for more sovereigns to learn their rights lawfully and take these molesters on, carrying and clutching the Holy Bible, taking out these anti-Christian courts working for the Antichrist, these molesters, big transgressors and warmongers and pedophile protectors, these police administrators, these government administrators, these utility company administrators, the council administrators, the IPCC administrators, are all molesters and thieves. Every single administrator worldwide is a molester working for the government, especially is a thief and a tyrant and a warmonger and a pedophile protector, also part of the racket. Be aware of this, ladies and gentlemen. This is a worldwide demonic racket being operated for very many centuries secretly. It's no longer a secret anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Be aware of this. This is how corrupt these molesters are now. It's no longer a secret that these Freemasons and other occult secret devil worshippers and secret societies, what they're up to, these molesters summoning the Antichrist, unlawfully and illegally, the pedophile protectors. Be aware of the fundamental breach of contract law, ladies and gentlemen, and the breach of verbal agreement, violation of contract law and breach of contract law. So you must now also be aware of the breach of personal liberty and the breach of personal rights, which is a violation of human rights law. And also another point I need to raise in this vlog. On the Bank of England notes in England it says, I promise to pay the bearer. Be aware a promise is a form of trust. On the corrupt satanic American dollar bill it states, in God we trust. Be aware, these are promissory notes. These are all promissory notes, so you can be advised and aware of how the situation is being molested with a violation of trust law, as the Bank of England note is a form of trust and a promise. Be aware of this. I've advised the molesters on many occasions in these so-called courts. You are acting public trustee in public office, you molesting thief, sitting up there with a sheep's wig on your head, you molester. You are acting public trustee in public office, and I am beneficiary and settler, here to settle the case and the matter in my benefit, you molesting thief, you pedophile protector, using full trust law, common law rights on any government, pedophile protecting, molesting thief, and killer of the poor people, and killer of the barter law, these molesters violating the barter law. Violation of barter law, breach of barter law, worldwide for money and promissory notes. Be aware of this. Holy Jesus will return once again, ladies and gentlemen. Time to make the daily prayer once again. Hold your hands up lawfully to the heavens, and hope our voices once again reach up to the heavens and the Anointed One, Holy Jesus, returns, ending the molestation and the demonic situation worldwide. All these bank administrators in corruption, all the council administrators in corruption and pedophile protection, all the government administrators, all the police administrators worldwide, they're up to demonic activities. Even the IPCC, the Independent Police Complaints Commission administrators, all protecting demonic activities and unlawful illegal behavior, and commercial revenue collectors, these molesters, pedophile protectors and transgressors. Judgment will come on them all. God willing, the Almighty willing, they will get their punishment and judgment and reside in the hellfire forever. Every single one of these corrupt administrators and public trustees. Be aware, in accordance with the Public Trustee Act 1906, read the full documentation and you will be revealed that these are acting public trustees in public office, which are administrators, administrating pedophilia and administrating the cover-up of murders and other theft by deception also being administrated by these molesters worldwide. End of velo.